Alright, so I'm going to do the, let's see if this camera's set up right. I'm going to do the, well, I don't know if I should say I'm going to do it, but I'm going to attempt to do the key shortcut in Spelunky here. So playing the PC version with an Xbox controller. And the key shortcut, for those who are new to the game or haven't played it before, the key shortcut is a thing you have to do to unlock one of the final shortcuts in the game. So normally, I don't know, what's the best way to explain it? So normally in the game there are these shortcuts you can get between the 4 worlds in the game, and you unlock them by completing different tasks for this guy who digs the tunnels between the levels for you. And the last task he gives you is to bring him a key from here in the first world, called the mines, all the way to the start of the last world, so basically to the end of the ice caves, the 3rd world. And it's a pretty tough thing to do. Aside from beating the game and doing some of the secret stuff, it's one of the hardest things in the game to do, because not only do you have to carry this item, which would be tough enough, but you also have to, because you're carrying the item, it means you can't carry any other items, like a shotgun or any kind of weapon or anything. And so it's actually a pretty tricky thing to do. And so I'm not 100% sure I'll be able to do it right now, but I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. See if we can get it done. So that's the first level. It doesn't really matter at all. I got the damsel, which is fine. But now in these next few levels, I'm gonna be looking out for the key. That was a really bad way to play that. so I probably should have played that a little safer, or at least not totally messed up that jump, but we're fine still. I've got tons of health. So yeah, so I'm either looking for this treasure chest or the key that opens the treasure chest, because that will tell me that the key is somewhere else in the level. I'm gonna, what's the best way to deal with this? I don't think she'll trigger the spider. Okay, that spider's there, and then I wanna get this guy so I can get paste, which lets you have sticky bombs. I'm gonna get that guy. I would love to have climbing gloves, and I actually have a ton of money, so compass and bombs as well. That's gonna be really handy for later, because I know I'm gonna need to get through ice caves, and ice caves are gonna be a lot easier if I have climbing gloves. Just to climb down, kind of the climbing gloves let you stick to the walls and stuff, so it's going to make it a lot easier in ice caves, which is a level where you can fall to your death pretty easily if you're not paying attention. Okay, so I'm going to grab this last chest and then rescue the damsel. I was pretty thorough searching through this level. Definitely didn't see any signs of the key or the treasure chest, so I think we're okay for that for now. I don't know. I have... It is possible to miss it and think you've checked everywhere, but... because every once in a while it's in some really, really obscure spots, but usually you can be pretty certain that you haven't seen it if you check all the basic areas of a level. Yeah, so... Oh, there's an... Okay, so there's the chest right there, right below me. And there's a hired hand, which I definitely don't want. But yeah, so that's fine so far. There's a lot of spiders and stuff here. The rock is set up nicely here for me to trigger that trap. I'm gonna be careful here and not make that jump just in case. Failing that jump would lead to pretty much certain death, so on that spike pit, so I'm not even gonna try it. Okay, so I haven't seen the key yet, so I definitely don't want to exit the level. I imagine the key's up there somewhere. Now I don't know if I actually saw a path to get there, which is a little crazy, but should be able to just bomb it out here. It might have actually been a kind of silly spot to bomb, because now I need to use a rope. Not a huge deal though. I don't want to rescue that idol because it'll anger the shopkeeper, and I'd rather not deal with an angry shopkeeper here. Okay, still no key, so it must be at the very top of the level. I'm actually really lucky that I already have paste and bombs and plenty of rope and stuff, so I'm doing great for items. All things considered, really. Let's see. So I'm gonna bomb that out. And up here, the key should be somewhere up here. There it is. pretty far away from from where I started, so I'm lucky I had enough money to buy all those good items earlier. Okay, so we have the key, and it's going to be our best friend, or my best friend, I guess, going to be carrying it for the next, I don't know, 8 levels or so. Okay, so this is going to be pretty tough. The key, I actually didn't really want to throw it down that way. The key, so in these dark levels, normally you just want to carry the torch through the level, and it's actually pretty easy. But the problem here is that I have to carry this key as well, so I'm really going to have to kind of leapfrog carefully and make sure that I don't get myself in a tricky situation here. So this snake is actually pretty tricky, especially with climbing gloves. It's just going to make it kind of annoying to deal with. Not a big deal though. So with the torches, you can light these, or with the, I don't know, with the handheld torch thing, I can light these torches, even by throwing. I was hoping the key would fall on that guy. Okay, so I see where the path is down right now. So I'm just going to kind of light the way ahead of myself here. That way I kind of always know I'm not going somewhere crazy. I'm lucky that the key wasn't on this level, because that would be a bit of a pain. To try and find the key in the dark. Although, then I wouldn't have to worry about doing this whole leapfrogging thing. So I just threw the key away. I gotta be careful with doing that. Dark mine levels are a bit easier than dark jungle levels, because, well, the mines are easier than jungle, first of all. Because you don't have to worry about your torch falling into water and getting soaked and then losing its, well, losing its fire, basically. So it wouldn't work anymore. Should be able to burn that. I think I can burn this spider web. There we go. I don't know what will happen to that spider. I think he'll fall out or something. Oh, I guess nothing happens to them. That was good timing with that drop there. The key is actually a pretty decent kind of throwable projectile weapon. Because it seems to have a lot of mass, so you can really, it's heavy enough that you can toss it into enemies and it'll kill a lot of enemies and knock them around and stuff. So we're into the jungle, so now 8 more levels to go. This is probably going to be the toughest part of this challenge here. Just because the jungle is pretty much always the toughest part. I'm not going to rescue the damsel, because now it's going to be harder to do that. Because of... I don't like that I can't really see anything down there. So I'm going to make sure I fall carefully here. Okay, so I want to go into that shop. The climbing gloves are going to be a big help here. This guy's going to chase me the moment he sees me. So I just want to be in a position where I can let him kind of do what he wants. So I really want lots of bombs. More bombs are always, always good. So I just gotta be careful here. That red plant will kill me instantly, and I just want to make sure I trigger the bat in a really safe spot here, and then kill it with the key. I could go up and get the damsel, probably. I don't think I need to, though. 5 health, well, maybe famous last words, but 5 health should be more than enough, so I'm not too worried about yeah, I'm not too worried about dying from health. I'm much more likely to get killed by falling to my doom in the ice caves. That's an entirely likely scenario. So we'll see how that... Okay. Frogs are pretty annoying. And that big frog is also not going to be good. Let's see if I can... Okay, so that big frog's gone. Ugh. Hate frogs. That's why. Okay, so far so good. We'll see how this works out here. Just gonna move this microphone out of the way. It's kind of blocking the screen. Okay, so froggy. Another frog there. Gotta be careful of these guys. Good. Yeah. Gotta be careful jumping like I do there. Actually, you should really fall if you have... Wow, that frog jumped really high. I don't know. Sometimes frogs just seem like they can jump way higher than normal, or than they usually do, or... I don't know, maybe it's just in certain situations. Okay, now that's a damsel that I think I should rescue. I'm going to feed this guy to the carnivorous plant. So he's gone. Actually, that might have been a little high to get her out. Okay, good. Good. Yep. Okay, so back to 4 health. 17 bonds, 8 ropes is great. And climbing gloves are really the key pickup here, because I'm going to need those in ice caves. And actually having the compass is super key too. Now normally this isn't a bad situation, but because I have climbing gloves I could get stuck there, so I'm going to see if there's an alternate route, which there isn't. And rather than get stuck there, I'm going to be super cautious and bomb out this tiki trap. Now it's not a threat at all, so that's good. Here's another situation. Normally I could make this jump pretty easily, but if you don't have to make a crazy jump, if you've got enough bombs to avoid it, then I think you might as well. Could rescue that. Not really important though. Jump off that guy. Okay, boomerang guys you gotta be really careful about. And those spikes there, that's a crazy amount of spikes actually. Crazy amount of frogs too. I'm gonna kill this boomerang guy because I'm afraid he's gonna... you can never be too careful with those really. Okay. And we're in. So ice caves, so far so good. Just taking it, taking it pretty slow, making sure not to risk anything or make any crazy decisions. The nice thing here is we haven't even angered the shopkeepers yet, so it's going to be pretty easy to get to them levels and actually exit them. Now the climbing gloves, as you can see, make this remarkably easy. But the one thing I've really got to be careful for is not as much dying as just accidentally throwing the key away and off the bottom of the level. That's actually a really big concern. So I'm just got to be really careful about that. Making sure that I don't do any... in Spelunky, in certain situations, you can kind of hang off items, or sorry, you can hang off a ledge and actually end up throwing whatever you're carrying away. And I need to be really, really careful that I don't throw away this key, because that's going to be game over right away. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I don't know if I really care about that other chest. I might as well get it though. It's going to blow up all this stuff, so that's nice. Gotta be careful of debris here. So that was worth it. Bomb box. Let's see if I can continue pushing my luck here. I've got lots of bombs now, actually, so... There's just chests everywhere here. It's pretty handy. Parachute is good. Don't seem to be any more... good. Now really, I'm doing a little bit that I probably don't need to do here. Well, I definitely don't need to do it, but it's nice to just make sure you're not missing out on any items. I mean, I'd hate to miss out on a jetpack or something. That would make this even easier. I mean, I'm hesitant to say that I've got it, but I'm in a pretty good position here. This is going to be... wow, that's a lot of bombs over there. I don't really need that many bombs, and I don't want to... The last thing I want to do is bomb the shopkeeper or something by accident, so I'm gonna... Well, not bomb him, but I don't know. I don't want to mess with it. I'm getting really close now, so I'd rather just kind of finish this off here. Okay, so this feels like the 4th of July, which means it's the last level of the ice caves. I could go to the mothership right there if I wanted to go in that door. I don't actually... So there, for example, I just lost the key just by kind of... If you come right close to an edge like this, see, he'll throw the key off. And I have to be super careful that I don't ever let that happen. That would be pretty bad to do that at this point in my progress. Whoops. Gotta be careful there. Situations like that can lead to doom. So let's see here. These guys can also cause serious, serious problems. I think I'm actually going to blow them up because I've got so many bombs. Or just do that, so he's even more dangerous to me. great. Okay, good. That got rid of that secret jump pad there that was really hard to see, too. Okay, that parachute may have just saved my life there, in fact. I would have dropped the key there, too, if that hadn't done that, so that's pretty good. I'm going to try blowing up these mines. Alright, there we go. It is all done, I think. This should be the last level, and the Tunnel Man will take my key. So not bad, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, and that's it. Obviously it takes a little while to play this to get to the point where that's not super hard to do. So now I can play the temple. Let's see here. I'm not horrible at the temple, but it's pretty tricky if you've never played it before. So, okay, this is going to be interesting. I think I can actually crush Anubis, which would be really fun here. But I could also just end up dying, so I've got to be careful here. Oh no, actually I can't. Well, let me see. So if I... Oh, no, no! That's what you don't want to do in Temple. Is I wasn't really thinking about... I was too I don't know. I was concentrating too hard on killing Anubis rather than actually dealing with those guys. Usually I actually have a lot of fun with those swamp blocks. But I wasn't really paying attention this time. But I did the key shortcut. That was the main thing I was trying to do. So, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. And, yeah, enjoy.